Heyo, this is YetiWhiskers and welcome back to some more modded Minecraft here on the Yeti Cave. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. Doing pretty darn good here myself. Can't complain anyway. I have to tell you guys a little bit of a story. Well, every time that I sleep, I have a bed right here, and every time I lay down to go to sleep, I lay down and then I get the camera view that pans up right here, and I always think this is a skeleton. It kind of freaks me out. Anyway, we've been doing some harvesting of some dark oak for our upcoming builds, and we can see we've kind of changed some of the wood farms that we have kind of set up here. These little like temporary ones. We had an oak wood farm here, and then I've been doing some acacia because I thought I was going to use that, and we pretty much always have the spruce going on over there. So that brings me to one of the projects that I keep putting off, and that is a storage room. Right now we have two options that I'm kind of thinking of. Option number one is one giant storage room, just something massive that has everything in it, nice, easy, convenient. And the other is to kind of group things together. So we would have like a lumber yard or something like that, where we have all of the wood, like a stonemason area that has all the stone, some sort of mob drop area for some of the mob drops, food, like a baker or something. And just kind of split them up into the various categories, which I'm kind of leaning towards just because I like the idea of like forcing myself to build, and then it also forces us to go like move through the village that we'll be building. So let me know what you guys think in the description below, or in the comments below, and I'll take that into consideration for sure. One other thing that I have been doing in between episodes, because I keep forgetting, is updating our Hall of Projects. And this is something that we need to do also, is to actually get ourselves a Hall of Projects. This is like the cave of projects or something. But I've been updating this as we go. You can see like our string farm, wool farm, iron farm, AFK Fisher. And then I changed this, decided to use bamboo instead of kelp. So we've got the completion date for that up there. Good idea, great idea, and it's been working fantastic. So we need to get somewhere situated for this. That's on the backlog of projects. And then what I also did is I threw these guys in an anvil and just, you know, gave them the date we defeated the Ender Dragon. And we'll probably build something like a shrine or something like that. When we get a beacon, maybe we can incorporate that into the build. Defeating the Ender Dragon, we can kind of memorialize that. You can see we've got quite a bit of mob heads. I'd like to incorporate those somehow into a build. Lots and lots of ideas, which is good. It keeps me going. It keeps me motivated to play. Which is something that I have struggled with the last few years. I was really, really gung-ho on Minecraft for a long time, and then just kind of got burnt out. I started playing some other games, so, you know, we may end up there at some point. But for now, we're good to play Minecraft. So, last time in our video, we talked about building ourselves a villager trading hall, and guess what, friends? That is what the plan is for today, and we're going to put it right here on top of our villager breeder. So, the breeder, I've done a little terraforming. You can kind of see where this ring is. The villager breeder is just under this ring, I think, right in here. So that'll make it easy for us to transport our villagers up into our trading hall. I have also been doing some research, so luckily we have JEI over here, and you can go and look and just see what like all the enchanted books are. So I've kind of added those up. There are about 35 different enchantment types that we can get. So that's the big goal here, is to get one of each of those types of trades in our little villager trading hall. And we're going to be using a design by Logical Geek Boy that is super, super simple, and I'm really looking forward to it. The other thing that's really nice about this, and is a new feature to villagers, is that like, let's grab a lectern here. I'll kind of show you. If you don't like the trades that a villager has, you can just unassign them from their profession and then put them back down, and it'll swap out their trades. And I'll kind of show you that as we go. But so each one of these little dirt blocks is going to be a place where a lectern is. You can see we've got 35 of them down in my inventory. So you'll place it down right here. You've got your villager. As he drops into the little chute, we'll show you what that's like as well. After he drops into there, he'll become a librarian. And if you don't like his trades, you can just knock this down, loses his profession, place it down, and he gets brand new trades. Pretty cool little mechanic. I would assume that maybe that's not intentional to work that way, but you know, that's the way it works. So we'll take advantage of it while we still can, and then when you like the trades, you can lock them in by trading with the villager, and then they become that profession with those trades from here on out. So you can see I've kind of got this laid out a little bit, mostly just the dimensions. I don't know exactly what I want this to look like, but it'll be about this far. So we've got about 15 on each side, and then we're probably going to go up another level and maybe out. I haven't decided if that's the case or not. So we can have a little walkway or something above with a balcony looking down. I don't know exactly what this is going to look like, but the next step in this is to get the villager trading hall all situated. So my preference on these types of things is if someone has a tutorial out there, I try not to build them on camera and I just provide the link in the description below. And that way I feel like it provides more respect and, you know, kind of gives them credit better so that not just like have to, but so that if you're interested, and rather than watching my video to check out how it's done, and I'll walk you through it when we're done, but you know, you give credit to where credit's deserved, essentially. So you can go watch that if you're interested in getting this done. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera. We'll get some villager trading stations set up, and I've adapted this a little bit, the style of it at least, to fit our little desert theme here. And then once that's done, we'll get back together and start doing some trades. My goal, hope, dream, whatever you want to call it, is for us to get one of every trade in today's video. And that may take a while, so we may not get there, at least for the librarians. And then we're gonna have some room, plenty of room up top for another set of villagers, different professions, so we can trade with those. Oh boy. I have taken a break from villagers for a few videos, and now it's time to jump back in. I'm a little bit anxious, but here we go, friends. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we have built this guy, and we have done it in wonderful fashion. No, it took quite a bit. I actually messed up a few times, but hey, it's working, I think. We haven't tested it out yet, but we are about to. So the way that this works is you have one spot for each villager, and what you do is you take them with your little minecart track up here, and then they come and actually automatically walk to one of the areas that has a station. They pathfind there, and then when they jump in, I think they break the string and activate the observer, which then activates the sticky piston and pulls the stair in up over them, so the next guy can just walk to the next station. And then when they drop in, they grab their profession. Then you also have these little gaps in here, from the way that I understand it, so that they can talk to each other, and hopefully you can get group discounts going on because of the gossip that the villagers do. That is the very dumbed down version of how this works. And then you can see I've got a little minecart track from our villager breeder down below coming on up. So the plan is to test this out. We're going to try it out together, and then I'm going to spend I don't know how long trying to get all the trades. So let's sleep real fast. Wait for the sun to go down. So hopefully we can get quite a few, and hopefully it doesn't take a ton. You can see obviously I have quite a bit of decoration to do, but the framework is in there, so that's good. You just have to do the floor and, you know, the outside and the walls and the ceiling and all that fun stuff. And we'll probably have to go up another level. I can't remember if I talked about that or not, but that is the plan. Okay, let's go grab ourselves a villager from our village breeder and hope like crazy this works the way that it's intended. Here's all our little friends. So we're just going to push this button. Minecart comes out, grabs a villager, and away they go. I wonder if we'll make it over in time to see him jump out or not. Yep, there he goes. Okay. Buggy going on. We've got an activator rail over here, and they don't always work the best, I've noticed. Hey, there he is. Okay, he's in. And come on, buddy. You know you want to. He's not turning into the profession. Oh no. Okay, let's try this. If we this, lock him in. So this is the way the trading is supposed to work also, like changing the trades. And then you take that off. Why are you not turning into a librarian? Oh no. There he goes. I was like in despair over here. Hallelujah. He just decided he takes his time. It's all good. Hey, look, we've got projectile protection 1. Very nice. So then if we want to change that, I'll show you how this works. Oh, man. You made me so nervous there, buddy. Put this on top of this guy. How do we do this here? I want to be on top. There we go. Okay. Chop that off. Knock it down just like we did before. Where's the lectern? There it is. So you can see, okay, you wait until he removes the profession, just like he did. Maybe this guy's going to take forever to decide he wants to be a librarian again. Nope, pretty quick. Okay, so now you can see instead of projectile protection, we have this bookshelf. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load this up. Let's actually grab another one together, and I'll grab a couple, and then I'm going to, I'll keep you guys updated as far as who I have going where and all that fun stuff. You have to do one at a time. I do know that it's easier if you do one at a time. I tried this in a test world, and I did a couple at a time, and they kept like pathfinding each other and one would grab somebody else's profession in the other trading hall and stuff. It was weird, but we should be okay here. All right, so there he goes. Falls in. Locked in. Now he just has to remember that he's looking for a lectern. Come on, buddy. Come on, I know you can do it. We might just have to do this to get him going. And that's fine. I'm happy to do it. All right, buddy. Change for me. You can do this. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, while we wait, we can get rid of this guy because he doesn't even have a book trade. So the hope is that each of them will have a book trade first, and then I don't have to do a whole ton of trading. You can see this guy's already ready to rock. Power 3. Hey, that's a good one. We'll take that. And what this guy got? Depth Strider 2. See, look, hey, 2 real good trades right off the bat. I mean, we'll get discounts on the emeralds after we trade quite a bit. 25 and 24, I feel like that's not horrible. So I'm going to go do my villager thing. We'll swap them out and try and get a bunch of them if we can, and I'll be back with you guys, you know, hopefully shortly. Fingers crossed. Welcome back, friends. It's been a couple of hours, and I have spent tons of time trading with these yahoos. We've got every single book except Soul Strider. It's taken quite a bit, and I've actually ended up getting quite a few of the better ones. You can see Smite 5, Depth Strider 2, Sweeping Edge 3. My plan was just to get one of every book, and regardless of the level of it. So Quick Charge 3, I would have been fine with just regular Quick Charge 1. But because we've had to trade back and forth so many times with so many different guys, we've managed to level up almost all of them to the top, which is a bonus. You can see we've got Mending. This guy's important, and it's for 10, which is cheap. There's a couple of other ones like Silk Touch guy. He's pretty cheap too, 7. So some of them that I care a ton about, I've been making sure that we get the lower trades. The rest, I don't care that much. Like Looting 3 we care about, but Featherfall and Featherfalling 4, but Quick Charge, he got 334, that's fine. No big deal. One thing I do want to do now is go through and start locking the trades for these guys. So I need to go grab a ton of paper, and then the very last guy we have left is right here. So you, sir, are going to be our soul... What is it called? Soul something? I just said it, but I can't remember. My brain is fried. Soul Speed. So we need to go get him done. But I'm going to go empty my inventory over here, and this has taken forever. We also ran... Hey, Mr. Wandering Trader. We ran out of villagers down in our breeder down below, so I had to turn that back on. Trying to think what else has happened. One of them randomly escaped the villager breeder downstairs, so he was running around. I had to round him up. It's been a little chaotic, so I'm just gonna go grab a whole bunch of. I'll keep this on our person. Oh. And so I'm actually also out of slime. So at our spawn chunk, we have a slime farm. Well, not a farm. We have a slime chunk at our spawn area. So when I've been there earlier, I grabbed a whole bunch just when we were working there in the old villager breeder and trading hall. And then as I've gone back, if I'm down there and I happen to see a slime, I'll usually kill it with my looting sword. But we are out of slimes, so we can't make any more of those. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We can't make any more of the holding cells for the villagers. So we're gonna have to figure that out before we get any of the different professions. Oops, that's fine, I guess. So that's kind of the plan for now. I am gonna need just a crap ton of paper. This is not gonna do it, but it's a good start. But let's make one trade with each of the villagers and get that going. So I'm gonna go do that off camera. I'll let you guys know how things are going, and hopefully we can get that stinking last book. But we've even managed to get, originally in my thing I wasn't including the curses, but they are also included. So in the villager trade. So I included them. Why not? We've got the space. Might as well do it. So yeah, I'm gonna go lock in all these trades except for the soul guy. I'm happy with everything else. The levels of everything else. Call it good. I'll be back with you guys maybe in a little bit. So hopefully it's not terribly long. Look at that thing. Crazy huge. We've got to make that look better too. All right, everyone, we have locked trades with everybody and came to the realization that I am missing another enchantment book. I'm missing the Frostwalker book. I have seen it many times, but it must have gotten lost in the shuffle. So I have an Excel sheet up on my other monitor and have wrote down all the enchantments, all the books, and what level they can go up to, so that I was keeping track of which ones we had and, you know, making sure we didn't miss any. And then when I was going through and locking them by just, you know, trading, you can see I've traded with everybody now. There's a little bit of experience. When I was going through and doing that, I just marked off each of them again and come to the realization we were missing Frostwalker as well as the Soul Speed enchantment. So those are down right here. And we also had a double up on Piercing somewhere. So I took that out and we actually have another spot up here for a Villager. So I've turned this one into a Shepherd just because we have so much wool right now. I figure that'll probably be the best to trade just for emeralds straight up. You can see 18. I don't know if that's good or not. Doesn't matter to me. We'll probably have a couple different types up here. We'll do a couple of the different professions for each of them. Hey, there's another guy that escaped. You can see sometimes they just jump out and he just wants to come say hi to his friends. Hello there. And I don't know why that is, but I have had my fill for villagers for a little bit. Let's see. This must be working if there are people jumping out. I don't know why. They are, yeah, you can see we've got a few more in there. Okay, I don't understand what's going on with this, but for some reason, they tend to break out occasionally. Yeah, had my fill for villagers. I'm going to call it an episode. Like, this has been insane, the amount of time I've spent chasing these down, and I brought it on myself, so. You, sir, can be something else, but we'll figure that out. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know what you think. Also, let me know what you think about the storage areas. We're going to get a design for this building, of course. We're not going to leave it just this ugly thing in the back. Oh, before we go, one thing I almost forgot. This is super important. Mega Torch. So this is a mod from, the mod is Torchmaster, and it adds a bunch of different torches. The Mega Torch, what it does is it prevents hostile mobs from spawning in a 64, I think, is the default block radius. And you can change that in the mod config files. But we're just going to use the default 64 for now. And the reason for that is I have been AFK a few times and been attacked by drowned just out of nowhere. So we're gonna place one over here on this side in the like river ocean biome, and then we're gonna do the same on the other side, and then one over here as well, just so that if we're AFK or as we're working we forget to sleep, whatever, we don't have to worry about our villagers getting attacked. So I really like this mod. It is just nice that you don't have to light everything up, especially like down here in the ocean. It's not possible to get rid of the drown, really. So let's put those guys down. We might cover them up at some point, but you can see we should now be good, and we won't have to worry too much about our villagers getting attacked. And even if they do, if it's a zombie, we're okay. We can convert them. But if it's something else, then we've got to go back through this whole process again. And trust me, this was painful. I don't want to go through it again. So we're going to add the other one over here just because it's kind of close to the blacksmith. I'm going to try and get a guy in there soonish so that we can have him just wandering around over here all by his lonesome. And maybe we can get that guy, the farmer, or the, I want to say farmer because they got brown coats. That's no longer the case. But the generic villager, I want to maybe get him over there. In between episodes, I might do a little bit of work. Before we can complete this, I need to get a bunch more slime, so that may be what we're doing next. I don't know. But anyway, again, thank you so much for watching. I do truly appreciate it, and we'll catch you in the next one.